Like your body's in the room, but you're not really there. Like you have empathy inside, but you don't really care. Like you're fresh out of love, but it's been in the air. I'm a past repair. A little bit tired of trying to...
Yeah, how's that for some hooks and licks and ear bug, right? 23-year-old LA native singer-songwriter Beihold struck platinum this year with her breakthrough hit called Numb Little Bug. She's in town for a special benefit gala, and we're thrilled to welcome the divine Ms. M. I'll call you today to CP24 Breakfast. Good morning.
Hi.
Good to have you here on the show.
Thanks for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Welcome to the Great White North, too.
Thank you.
It's not white yet, but it will be soon. So a couple nights ago, Em, you got to share the stage with some pretty awesome Canadian and world talent, Metric, Chantal, Krivjadzik, JP Sachs, just to name a few. It was for War Child's The World That's Possible Gala at the Royal Ontario Museum. First of all, how did you end up on this bill? Such a worthy cause, and what an amazing venue, too, huh?
Yeah, it was incredible. I don't actually know how I ended up on the bill, to be honest with you, but I was really honored to be there.
Good management.
Yeah, and the organization is incredible. So, I mean, to share a stage with Chantal, like what?
Yeah, I mean, just War Child is such an incredible cause, too, and I'm sure that the spirit in the room was something you could just feel, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like, also the auctioneer just got everyone to donate, and it's funny because usually when you have a gig, like, you don't pay money to do the gig, but like we had to. Like it's just such a good cause that everyone was just like really in the spirit of love
Flip
and giving.
That script. Now your smash hit that we played a bit at the beginning there called Numb Little Bug. This song, I mean, this really resonated with people of all ages. If you don't know about it, it kind of bravely explores that, let's call it that space between happiness and pleasure. That's maybe a way to put it. Now, here's my take on it. Stay with me. Pleasure is something that's really immediate and fleeting, right? Happiness, it's different. I find if you make happiness a target, you're likely to miss it. But the true happiness is something that's, it's a big word here, epiphenomenal. You know what that means? That means it comes from only as a byproduct doing other things, right? If you look for happiness, you might not find it. But if you do other things, especially for other people, that's where I have found my real happiness in life. Does that track with you?
Oh, absolutely. And what's funny is that I wrote Numb Little Bug about being numb, but by writing that song, a lot of people connected to it and told me they sought out finding a therapist or talked to their family about how they were feeling. So the song itself has done work that I never imagined because I was just writing about how I felt. And that's kind of the greatest thing I think music can do.
Well, it is. You know, we talk about it. We've been talking about it so much through COVID, too. Music as medicine, right?
Yeah,
it
absolutely.
Heals. There's really, I mean, with all due respect to sports and music, or movies and food, music is the common language, right? There's nothing quite like it.
It's true.
Yeah. And you've been able to share it now for a while. And you know, you've had a lot of experiences, right? I mean, it's well documented that you had an experience on the show The Voice. Didn't quite work out, right? You ended up losing out on that show. You probably had to go inside, right, with some introspection there. Mm-hmm. So what was the fuel right after that experience? Was it I'll show them-ism, or was it more let's use the pain as kind of a teacher?
I mean, it was music no matter what for me, so I was going to find any way to make it work. But it wasn't just The Voice, it was also like American Idol, America's Got Talent. Like I tried out for all of them.
Yeah, you worked the rooms.
I did. And I mean, it was enough of like producers not looking at you while you're singing your heart out, and I was like, I'm gonna do my own thing. And you know, it worked out because now I'm an artist, and sometimes on those shows you're singing cover songs, which isn't what I wanted to do anyway. Right. So,
you know, making music like yours, and you know, creating your own stuff can be really isolating, I would think, for some people too, because you kind of, you know, you got to draw from within, and you know, you're solo, right? I mean, how do you create music? Or do you sort of lock yourself away and squirrel away and don't bother me, I got to do this? It's
kind of just the way I make sense of things. I've always written, I mean, since I was 7, actually, about like every experience in my life. It's my therapy and the way I
writing music at 7. You're very fortunate. We're fortunate to have the byproduct of that, the end result of it, making all of us happy. And thanks very much.
It wasn't good in the beginning, but
yeah, that's okay. But you know what? It's like patience, right?
It's true.
That's how it works. The good stuff always comes when you wait for it a little bit. So you're performing the college football scheme there down with at the States. That's amazing. I want to know real quick, what's your plans for 23?
Ooh, a lot more music coming. I'm opening for Ash, which I'm very excited about.
Awesome. All right. We look forward to lots more from you, M. Beihold. Thanks very much for joining us.
Yeah, thanks.
It's great to have you on the show. All right, we'll take you over to Sonia now. We will not. We'll take a break. You're watching CP24 Breakfast.